In this demo, I'm going to be showing you not one, but 5 pedals from the Maestro range, which Gibson unveiled earlier this year. Now, from right to left, we have fuzz, overdrive, distortion, chorus, and delay. Each pedal has 3 knobs, 1 toggle switch, and some cool trumpets that light up when you turn it on. So let's have a look at the fuzz pedal first. We've got the FZM, which has 2 modes. You've got the classic, which is the FZ1 inspired, which, as you all know, with everything in the middle, it's going to do this, isn't it? So with that out of the way, we can check out the modern side of the pedal, which is kind of a thicker, I wouldn't say it's modern, but it is definitely different. Let's try it with some Dinosaur Jr. Freak Scene. So if we move back over to the classic side, and I've rolled the tone all the way back off, and you get into sort of big muff territory, right? Check it out, Wolf Mother's Woman. Back over to modern, but this time with the tone right the way up, you're into super fuzz territory, right? Touch Me, I'm Sick, anyone? Now, sticking on the modern side of the pedal, which is a bit of a misnomer, I think, because you get some quite low gain type tones with this. So we've dialed it back a little bit, but Sunshine of Your Love is a classic example. Back over to classic with these settings, Iron Man. And one more example with the fuzz with these settings. You got a bit of growl, but there's no chug, right? Which is great for Communication Breakdown by Led Zepp. So next up is the Ranger Overdrive. Here's my clean tone. So not super clean, right? It's just on the edge of breakup using the Morgan MVP 66 back there. Now you've got 2 flavors of overdrive here. You've got a low and a high mode. Let me show you a transition between low and high using Glorified G by Pearl Jam as an example. So the first part is with these settings in low. Now in high mode and with a bit more gain. And then together you have this. Gain cranked, we've got a solo tone. That tone works really nicely for early Radiohead stuff as well, like bends. Bones. another nice couple of variations in sort of lowish gain would be Dinosaur Jr.'s Feel the Pain. So again, clean tone. And then with low mode in these settings. And with the high mode. Next up, Invader Distortion. And this is a almost ratty, quite chuggy, fairly scooped and thick distortion, really. That's everything in the middle. To me, that reminds me of Breakout by the Fuzz. Try one of my favourite chuggy bands, Anthrax. Nice solo tone too. Bit of Jane's Addiction being caught stealing. One more, let's do some Slayer, shall we? Next up we have the Comet Chorus. It again has two settings, analog BBD chip for the Earth mode is like a shimmery chorus, and then Orbit gets into kind of rotary type craziness. So everything in the middle, we're in Nirvana Smells Like Teen Spirit territory. For another one of Dave Navarro's riffs. So that was the Orbit side of the pedal. Let's flip over to the Earth side, which is a little bit mellower really, so really good for Metallica's Sanitarium. Now, if you're a regular watcher to this channel, then you'll know I'm a big fan of mix or blend knobs on any modulation effects, and so I'm really pleased that this has got one. It allows you to dial in a much more subtle mix of chorus. For example, Blue Oyster Cult, Don't Fear the Reaper. Now with these settings we're getting into subtle Leslie territory, right? With a bit of the Ranger added as well. Temple of the Dogs, Say Hello to Heaven. Last but by no means least, we have the Discoverer delay, which is another like analog delay, basically two modes. So in the second one you can add a bit of modulation to the signal, which is nice. And with everything in the middle we have really nice. It's still going. Cool tone for the intro to Flock of Seagulls, I Ran. Now, same settings but with the modulation. Then with these settings we've got a really nice slapback. Great for Mike's parts to even flow. And with these settings and the Invader added as well, we've got the fills as well. So I hope you enjoyed this one and allow me to play you out with a glorified G jam using all 5 pedals. See you soon.